Hey, so yeah, this is MADeightysix, and so I was going to give a little bit more context into how I rate the games I rate. So there's three pieces of criteria that I use that defines the way I rate the game. So the first one is the value, and that's based off of how many hours you put into the game per the dollar amount you paid for the game. Second is gameplay itself, and that's like kind of a group together thing of, all kinds of aspects, graphics, mechanics, blah blah blah, whatever. And then replayability. So those three pieces of criteria is what I use to justify my rating, essentially. So I, for example, rated Pragmata, I think 85 to 90 or something like that, and that was mostly because of the value and the shortness of the game. The first run through only took me about 18 hours, I think, something like that, maybe less. And then also the game costs like $70. So obviously 20 hours ish, and then 70, I mean, that's still like 50 hours short of what I would call like a perfect value. If it was exactly 70 hours I put into the game and I spent $70 on the game, then I wouldn't have anything to complain about, because I'd be putting in the hours equal to the amount of that I paid for it. So that's one of the reasons why I dropped it down. It doesn't hurt the game's rating to me at all. I still love the game. I still enjoyed it thoroughly. But as far as the full rating being like 100 out of 100 or something like that, that I couldn't justify making it that based off of the value. The gameplay is fantastic, by the way. I would give that portion of it 100. But, each section's about 33 points or something like that, I guess. But then the replayability only adds really another 20 to 30 hours if you replay from beginning to end with the New Game Plus and also the Lunatic mode, if you do that. Lunatic mode might take a little bit longer, and that's why I added another 10 hours to it. And then New Game Plus, you start over with most of your stuff that you had before anyways. So, yeah, I can't say that based off of that and knowing how long it took me to go through it the first time, that it would be equal to the 70 hours necessary to make it a full or perfect value game. But, I mean, that might change if they add anything in the future. I could see them doing that. I mean, Capcom does something like that every once in a while, and I could see them either adding new side quests or new bosses or something like that. And they kind of do that at the end of the game when you unlock the unknown signal section of the game. Yeah, that's just how I justify it. So, if anything, thanks for checking this out. If you have any other questions, or if you want me to rate other games, let me know. I have more to come. I have like Crimson Desert rating, a few others. So, thank you, and we'll see you next time.